I adopted my witness statement on oath. I was cross-examined by the parties in this case. I thank God that we have taken it to this point. At least I'm able to let the court know. We have a total of 334 in municipality polling units and 160, and if we add that, that gives you our 494 polling units. So if you have 494 polling units, and we have areas in 4, like the court showed to us, 4 out of 4 is not substantial enough to ask us to go back for the election. I mean, it's not. Because what the petitioner is looking for is that there are areas in 4 units, so we must go back for the election. No, we cannot, and that's not substantial enough. Even if you have the error, the law, like I said in this, the law allowed you to reconcile and enter the result. The results were those results that we had errors, which is purely human, were reconciled and entered, and some they won, some I won, and at the end the total vote was in my favor. So the majority vote was in my favor. So I've testified and I've let the court to know that yes, you cannot, out of 494 polling units in my federal constituency, and then you have a human error in about 3-4 polling units. That's not substantial enough for you to get us back to the polling unit. That's not. This victory is not anybody's victory. I can't even put this victory for myself. I give this victory to God. Anything that is God is divine, is something that, I mean, you can't challenge the victory. And I've also told him that there's no way that he can run the same election with me. I have run it, this is like the 3rd time. So I have run through 494 polling units for first time, second time, and the 3rd time. You are only running 494 in the first time. So there's just no way that you can be like me. So victory is very sure. It's just a distraction, but I wouldn't want them to distract me because there are a lot that we are looking at today. I undertook a tour of erosion sites in municipality. A few days from now, you will hear in the floor of the National Assembly erosion threats of this location to our community, and that's what we should concentrate, and not a distraction, but for elections that we have won. Even with the court, I was going around erosion sites in Calabar Municipality because I need to let the executive arms of government to know that they need to come to the rescue of our people, because the mandate I had was to speak on their pains and to speak on their aspirations. So I'm not distracted in any way. It's just a course we must take it to the end. And like I said, election has 3 phases. First one is the pre-election, where you do campaign, advocacy, and consultation. When you leave that phase, you go into the election proper, which we did on the 25th, and I won. After that phase, you are not satisfied, just like my brother Edim is not satisfied. You come to the post-election phase, which is actually with the judiciary. At the end, the judiciary will still put their gavel. The gavel will be down in my favor. I told them in court, I said, if there's any way we should complain, it should be in Odukpani that we should complain. There's a whole lot of things happened in Odukpani. Here it was an organic vote. People came out on their own. A lot of people that voted me on that day, I don't even know them. So it's purely organic. So if they should be any complaint, it should be notified, where they had to induce people with some 10 cups of rice, some 5,000 and all that. Here, there was they just collected the money and voted their conscience.